and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning with us today on another segment of Be Bold, Be Different, the beauty industry. Today, we are running away a little bit from the common topics we always discuss about startups as well as conventional businesses. We are going to discuss more to have a more in-depth conversation on another economic resilient topic, which is the beauty industry. Together with us today is Dr. Syafiq. Upon graduation and working in several health facilities, Dr. Syafiq decided to venture into aesthetic at a very young age. He is now the director of BX Group Sdn Bhd, a consortium of multiple beauty clinics, laser centers, cafes, as well as cosmetic lines. But what makes it more impressive, all these have been achieved within a year only. How are you doing, Doc?
Hello, hi, Dr. Zul. I'm fine, good, thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us today on this section, yeah? Okay, Doctor, maybe you can just start by telling us a little bit about yourself and why aesthetic medicine. And I realized that you also have a slide that you would like to share with people as well.
Yeah,
please.
Yeah. Okay, for those who didn't know me yet, I'm Dr. Syafiq. I'm a medical director of BX Group Sdn Bhd. Okay, first of all, I'm starting my business last year, 2019, on May. Okay, we start our business in Bukit Tinggi, Klang. Okay, our first branch of aesthetic clinic. Okay, then we open our second branch in Segamat, and then Johor Bahru. Then we are planning to opening in Bangsa, inshallah, on December 2020. And then we also have our skincare line called Syafiq Polishing Mask.
I see. Doc, do you mind to just tell us and explain a little bit about aesthetic medicines and the work that you are currently doing?
Okay, basically aesthetic for me is very broad to explain. Okay, for me aesthetic mean our lifestyle, our beauty, and how we express ourselves. Okay, so in our clinic, we serve a variety of aesthetic services. Mostly aesthetic services is non-invasive to minimal invasive procedure we done here.
I see. Dr. Syafiq, I also believe that during the recent pandemic, your business has been affected very badly by COVID-19. But however, you managed to survive that. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, you are also opening up another huge branch in Bangsa as well. So I just want to ask you, what are the challenges you faced during the pandemic? That's number one. And what are the steps that you take to ensure that your business continues to grow as well?
Okay. Since pandemic, COVID-19 pandemic, okay, basically we are quite affected, and our sales quite dropped at least up to 30%. Okay, but we need to see how for us to improve our sales. Okay, mostly we do it by marketing, online marketing, by social media like Facebook, Instagram. Okay. Secondly, we need to promote awareness amongst the public. Okay. And we also provide a very safety measure to our client. Okay. Like before entering our premise, we need to check our client temperature, and then we also do online consultation before our client came to the clinic, and then we can reduce our time to see the client. Okay, and then for protective measure, we also wear masks, and we also provide PPE for our staff. And then during the procedure, okay, we only allow very limited personnel to provide the procedure to our customer.
Dr. Syafiq, I've also been to your clinic and received treatment over there. Yeah? But what makes it really impressive is the fact that you do not just focus on high-tech treatments, but also the customer service as well as the after sale you provide to customers. I walk in, I was being greeted by your staff, and then they entertain me very well. So my next question is, how do you actually create a team that has been with you since you opened your first clinic up until now? So what are the lessons that you have learned when you start to build your team?
Okay, for me to start a business, we need a very good team from start. Okay, so if we have a good team from start, it is easy for us to expand. Okay, for me, once I opened my first clinic in Bukit Tinggi Klang,
Mm-hmm.
I have a good team of marketing staff, okay, and then a good team of clinical staff and management staff. We start from the basic, but
Mm-hmm.
we have everything from the start. So then currently total my staff is around 25 staff, okay, to
Mm-hmm.
cover all the 4 branches.
I see, I see, I see. And I just want to ask you,
Hmm.
why cafe? Because I realize that under your business as well, you have a cafe portfolio as well. Why cafe? Why food and beverage?
Okay, okay. Actually, during my medical school, okay, medical school, uh, I am very in depth in cooking. Okay, so for me, uh, to be in a good business, we need to make our business uh, a variety of businesses lah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like for now we have aesthetic clinic,
Mm-hmm.
leisure center, and cafe. So during this pandemic, if our sale is quite affected in aesthetic, we
Mm-hmm.
got a cover. Okay, so
I see.
we also want to expand our businesses to construction businesses lah soon in 2021.
I see. So, Doc, just going back a little bit to the aesthetic medicines, yeah. Do you want to share with us about the latest trend and buying trend the customers are facing at the moment? The latest technology as well in aesthetic medicine.
Okay. Okay, so first of all, in global medical aesthetic market in 2020, okay, it is estimated to be at approximately about USD 10 billion and growing between 15 to 70 billion
Mm-hmm.
by year of 2025. So we now we can see the aesthetic industry catch up quite fast
Mm-hmm.
even during pandemic COVID-19. Uh, okay, secondly, by geographically, North America leading the market, leading the largest market in worldwide. And then
Mm-hmm.
followed by in Southeast Asian, Malaysian ranked top 3 in Southeast Asian after Thailand and Singapore. Okay.
I see.
Fortunately, the aesthetic industry has shown growth throughout the years with a compound annual growth rate of between 8 to 12% per year. So regarding the growth of aesthetic industry for nowadays,
Mm-hmm.
okay, usually our client always catered by social media like Instagram and Facebook. So if they see the social media, they can see most media promote useful and a very healthy lifestyle. So
Mm-hmm.
this is include holistic approach in beauty and wellness to our face, hair and body, even our lifestyle. Second, regarding the economic support, okay, and affordability of the aesthetic services. Okay, for in our industry,
Mm-hmm.
we want to cater all the market, include the M40, B40, and T20. So in our service, we have a variety of range of services which
Mm-hmm.
can cater all these market. Okay,
I see.
like for T20 group.
Syafiq,
Mhm,
hold on that thought as well. I
mhm,
just want to ask you, when you mentioned that you cater to all markets, all segments of customers,
mhm,
yeah, what are the key differentiating factors when you provide service to, the top tier customers to compare to the mass market? What are the key differences in terms of your service?
Okay. For me, for aesthetic doctor, the key is we need to know the Maslow hierarchy created by Dr. Maslow. Okay. Regarding the hierarchy, I will present the hierarchy in my slideshow later.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Second, regarding the technologies, thank you to the technologies, because nowadays in aesthetic services, okay, we can do multiple of treatment within a very short time with minimal downtime. Nowadays we got pico laser, which is very good for hyperpigmentation issues, for us to make our skin glower and can promote our collagen production. This treatment also can do during lunchtime, and after that you can continue your work as usual.
I see. And you mentioned just now you have a slideshow presentation, Dr. Syafiq.
Yeah.
You want to share with us about your presentation now?
Okay. Okay, you can see?
Yes, we can see.
So this is my presentation for today regarding brief introduction to aesthetic medicine. Okay, so first of all, what is beauty? Okay, for me, beauty is a very broad term. Okay, we can see beauty from the inner aspect and outer aspect of a person. Okay, like this picture, you can see very beauty lady. Okay, for you, Dr. Zul, which one you think is much pretty? The left or the right one?
I would prefer on the right side.
Right side. Okay. Like Dr. Zul, he choose the right side, but some people might choose the left side. Okay, so for me, that's what I call beauty is very broad term of it's a very broad term because beauty we can see from inner and outside aspect of a person lah. Okay, like this lady, very beauty lady. Okay, so this one I call it Maslow hierarchy of needs. Okay, first of all, before we want to cater our client, okay, we need to know the Maslow hierarchy of needs. Okay, at the bottom is the bottom hierarchy is physiological needs. So it means a person only needs a basic needs like sleeping, breathing, bathing, hemostasis, and excretion. Okay, the second hierarchy is safety, which is the higher hierarchy than the first one. Okay, they need security of body, they need job, they need resource and morality. Okay, and then the third hierarchy is the most common hierarchy in our society, which is love and belonging, which is they need friendship, family, and sexual intimacy. So for us to achieve those upper hierarchy, at least we need to have the bottom of the hierarchy. Okay, and then the fourth one is esteem. Okay, like our industry, the most common client come from this fourth hierarchy, which is esteem. So like them, they have self-esteem, confidence, achievement, and respect to others, and respect, they need respect by others. So this hierarchy, they want to maintain their personal, their beauty, and then they will go for aesthetic treatment to maintain what they have. Okay, and the upper one is self-actualization, which is this is the highest hierarchy in Maslow of need. This hierarchy, the top one, I can give example like our prime minister. Okay, okay, so they have everything. They have morality, creativity, spontaneity, which which is this is the top of the Maslow hierarchy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then in itself, our customer, okay. Just now I just mentioned that our generation nowadays are influenced by social media like Instagram and Facebook. So what they need from the social media, actually, uh, I can see most of them, okay, like to have respect by others. Okay, so what we can see by their Instagram and Facebook, some of them needs more likes, more viewer. Okay, so this is our innocent of customer in this new era. So what is our responsibility in aesthetic industry? We need to change a person, but
Mm-hmm.
not change them to a different person, but we only enhance their appearance and their personal well-being.
Dr. Shafi, I just want to ask you something. With the rise of trend in social medias, yeah,
Mhm.
people has changed their definition of beauty. You know, when beauty is all about having a very nice nose, nice eyes, pretty eyes, for the sake of having high traction on social media, the number of likes, followers, and things like that. What are your thoughts on the trends you are seeing on social media? Do you think it's a healthy trend?
Okay. For me, it depends. Okay. Currently, most our teen, okay, our new era people
Mm-hmm.
mostly influenced by social media. Okay, what happened in social media, they will follow. Okay,
Yeah.
so for me as a business person, I think it's a good trend, but we need to know how to cater them. So before we cater them, we need to know what they need. Okay, and what the trend and during the certain time.
Understood. Yep. Continue with your presentation, Doc.
Okay, what we do in aesthetic industry, okay, so we need to ask ourselves how. So this is the triangle of beauty. Okay, so we need to know which category our client is in. Okay, first is floor, enhance and maintain. Okay, so each of these I will explain one by one. Okay. So we need to have a good plan to cater our client. Okay, so this is flaw. Okay, flaw mean maybe our client got a certain flaw like pigmentation, acne scar, wrinkles, or sagging face. Okay, so this is flaw, which is we can fix the flaw with
Mm-hmm.
aesthetic services, which is minimal invasive or non-invasive procedure. Okay, like this lady, she got a bell palsy due to facial nerve paralysis. So you can see there's got a disfigurement of her right side. Okay. Okay. Second of the triangle is enhanced. Okay. Enhanced means uh, they already have the beauty, but we need to enhance the beauty. Okay, like it is like this picture is common amongst Asian. Okay, we can see the first picture. This client don't have double eyelid on her eyes. So
Mm-hmm.
what we do, we enhance her face to get a new double eyelid, which is this procedure is a lunchtime procedure with very minimal downtime. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you can do within 1 hours and you can continue your job after the procedure.
I see.
Okay, this is also enhanced. This like this lady, she do nose augmentation. Okay, years before, maybe before 90s, to do nose augmentation, most of us need open surgery. Okay, which is we need to put an implant on our face. Okay, need a very blood
Mm-hmm.
surgery. Okay, so during this era, we got the technology. We use
Mm-hmm.
a thread, and then we put on the nose bridge with a very minimal scar. Okay, this procedure also can done within 30 to 1 hour. Okay, this third one is lip enhancement. Okay, this one we
Mm-hmm.
use hyaluronic acid filler.
Mm-hmm.
Like this patient, he do filler on his upper and lower lips. You can see the lip a bit different and uh, more glowing. Oops, sorry. Okay, okay. Like the left side, I do nose enhancement
Mm-hmm.
to increase his nasal bridge
Mm-hmm.
and then to reduce his nostril size.
Understood.
Okay, and then this picture is maintained. You can see this lady already beautiful, so she need to maintain what she has. Okay, this is age progression artwork by Dr. Deline Wandron,
Mm-hmm.
2002. This is how we aging. Okay, and on the top of the picture, we can see if we didn't do any aesthetic treatment, this is how we aging because our collagen usually
Mm-hmm.
will reduce by 1% every year. Like example, if now how old are you, Dr. Zul?
I'm in my late 20s.
Okay, like you mid 20s, maybe your collagen production already reduced up to 20%. Okay,
Yes.
but we can delay this collagen reduction by doing treatment. You can see the below picture. Okay, you can see the aging progression is much slower than the upper. Okay, so how to reverse aging in aesthetic industry with a very minimal procedure. First,
Mhm.
rejuvenation. Okay, and then if uh, by aging our collagen reduce, so our faces will become lack of collagen, lack
Mhm.
of fullness.
Mhm.
Okay, so we need to restore the volume.
Mhm.
Okay, and then need to remove the wrinkles. This is the main thing we need to reverse aging.
Understood.
Okay, this is the aging feature. You can see once we aging, we got a forehead lines, glabellar line, crown fit line, teardrop, nasolabial fold, and marionette line. So usually these wrinkles, actually we can uh, reduce it by injection of botulinum toxin
Mhm.
to the wrinkle, which is can last up to 6 months. Okay, this is complication. Okay, first
Mhm.
of all, I want to explain regarding our trend in aesthetic industry nowadays. In
Mhm.
view of COVID-19 pandemic, we can see now a lot of beauty spa, okay, beauty spa, new aesthetic clinic open.
Mhm.
Okay, like mushroom lah. Okay, so some people out there they take advantage of this to open spa and do illegal procedure, which is done by non-certified personnel. You can see before last month, we got a news, very shocking news. Um, a lady, I think she's only around 24 years old. Okay,
Mhm.
this happened in Klang Valley. Okay, she actually she died during the procedure. She do liposuction and then
Mhm.
she died on the table. Okay,
Oh dear.
this happened and done by non-certified personnel, which is a non-doctor. I think she died due to complication of the local anesthetic. Okay. So it is very important for us as a consumer
Mhm.
to research and aware what we want to do and where we do the treatment lah. Okay. So like in Malaysia, all the aesthetic clinic, aesthetic doctor need to be certified by KKM, MOH, or Ministry of Health. Okay, they need to uh, to complete their learning and get their letter of credential LCP before they can do any aesthetic procedure. Like in our clinic, we got three doctor and all of us are certified by KKM. So okay, this is example of complication by the by non medical personnel. Like this lady, she do hyaluronic acid filler on top her nose, on top her nasal bridge. Okay, because why this is happen? Around our eye, okay, like this area, we got a uh, very dangerous area because this area usually we got a lot of blood supply, arteries, very important arteries. Okay, if we put HA filler, okay,
Mhm.
is it might be a risk the filler will enter the blood vessel. Okay, sometimes maybe the personnel use a very fault technique, so the hyaluronic acid filler might enter the blood circulation and um, like this patient, she get nasal necrosis. Okay, you can see blackish and infection. Okay, this is our main blood supply lah in our face. Okay, we got a uh, uh, very broad of arterial supply here,
Mhm.
which is quite dangerous. Okay, this is also infection of the nose after filler injection. Okay, then this is a case study I done on my client. Okay, Miss J, which is 57 years old female.
Mhm.
She's already menopause. Come
Mhm.
to our clinic with hyperpigmentation lesion. Okay. Upon examination, we can see patches of hyperpigmentation lesion over her forehead,
Mhm.
both sides of her cheek, her upper lips, and nose lah. So after examination, I diagnosed her with melasma. Melasma is a chronic type of pigmentation which is very common among Asian people. Usually, melasma may cause by sun exposure because our sun got UVA, UVB, and sometimes in certain area with no ozone formation, we can see ultraviolet C. And then secondly, aging,
Mhm.
genetic, hormone, and this lesion usually common in among female due to estrogen hormone.
Mhm.
So what I plan for her, I plan for her Q switch NDX laser.
Mhm.
At least for every 3 weeks, she need to come to clinic, and then PRP. I start her on hydroquinone 4% for 3 months, and then meso vitamin C, which is injection of vitamin C on top of her face, and I also prescribe her with Bosutic polishing mask. So this lady with us about 4 months. Okay,
Mhm.
so she came to us every 2 to 3 weeks.
Mhm.
So this is the result of her after completed treatment. You can see there's a lot of hyperpigmentation on top of her forehead, nose. I think all over her face. So after 4 months, mostly about 70% of her pigmentation gone. Usually melasma is a chronic pigmentation, okay, chronic lesion. We don't have any treatment that can treat melasma up to 100%. Usually we can treat it up to 70% only. Okay.
All right, Doc. We thank you so much for a very informative presentation just now. Yeah. So I actually have a question
Hmm.
from one of our audience here. So from a person by the name of Ellie Maslina. So she asks you, right now we have also known that big brands like L'Oreal, LVMH, they have quick turnover of products and more innovative products in that sense. Do you think our homegrown brands will be able to match that?
Can you repeat your question?
So basically, we have known that big brands like
Hmm.
L'Oreal,
Yeah.
LVMH, they have quick turnover of products. They always come out with innovative products and such. So do you think our homegrown brands will be able to match that level of innovation?
Okay. For me, I think our local product actually can be at the same level of those international products. But
Mm,
maybe the problem is on the marketing side. Marketing
I
side,
see.
sometimes they cannot bring their brand to the top of the pyramid. Why?
Mhm,
Because first, maybe uh, uh, they lack of knowledge. Okay,
mhm,
because we can see nowadays, everybody in Malaysia can do their own products.
mhm,
Everybody regarding their background. Okay,
mhm.
so we can see knowledge is very important.
I
We need
see.
to know what we are gonna do and who we want to cater.
I see.
Okay, and then
Yep.
we need to know lah the market, yeah, in certain area.
Yeah. And Dr. Syafiq, if I'm not mistaken, you also had your training done in South Korea, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes. So what is actually the difference in terms of the landscape of beauty industry in South Korea as compared to Malaysia as well?
Okay. So for me, in South Korea, their
Mhm,
technology is much more advanced from us in Malaysia. Okay.
mhm,
So actually, when in Korea, their people are much more aware
mm,
uh, about beauty. Okay, and for them, beauty is the most important thing.
mhm.
Okay, so if you go to Korea, you can see a lot of beauty center, aesthetic clinic everywhere.
I see, I see. But there's also another question from our audience by the name of Roslyn Ahmad. She asked us, with the rise of local products as well as quick rich entrepreneurs,
Mhm.
this has resulted into what they call as low quality local
Mhm.
products.
Mhm.
And indirectly, this gives a very bad impression on our homegrown brands. Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on this trend actually?
Okay. Okay. Nowadays, we can see a lot of beauty product uh, from our local entrepreneurs available in the
Uh,
market. Okay.
yeah.
As a consumer, actually we need to gain our knowledge regarding those products. Okay.
Mhm,
Yeah. Most of the product are quite good. I think our local product, but in view of certain people, they want a very fast money. So uh, they want their client okay, get a very instant result. So these quick rich entrepreneurs and the local product are rising like mushroom. Okay, some of the product might be dangerous because we can see uh, in KKM always update on local products. Sometimes got a we call it scheduled poison. They put scheduled poison inside the product to enhance the result. Okay, example of scheduled poison like mercury, hydroquinone. Okay, sometimes steroid they put inside the product. Okay, all this product actually is very dangerous for us, especially to our skin. Also, like mercury, actually it can cause uh, uh, um, it can cause our kidney to break down because mercury will enter systematically to our body and make our skin and very bad. Like hydroquinone, actually, it is actually hydroquinone only can be prescribed by medical doctor, and only 4% of hydroquinone is allowed in Malaysia as a prescription by doctor. But certain product, mostly I can say local product, sometimes they put hydroquinone to enhance the result. Usually they use in pigmentation lesion like melasma, freckles. So they put hydroquinone inside the product.
I see, I see, I see. And because of this also, I think our consumers are divided into two extreme ends. One, those who still believe that, local products, they still have the high quality ones. And the other one, those who believe that our homegrown brands will never be at the same level with the international brands. So because of this, it has resulted into a very divided opinion. My question is, with the change in the trend of beauty industry at the moment, yeah, locally, how does it affect the consumers and their buying patterns?
How to affect what? Their consumer
How
and
it affects the consumers and their buying patterns?
okay. How to affect the consumer and buy pattern. Okay.
Yeah.
For me, for the consumer, okay, actually, the most important thing they need to know and they need to gain is knowledge regarding the product. Okay, and
Yeah.
they need to know what actually their skin needs. Okay, like in Asia, okay, hyperpigmentation lesion is quite common. Okay, uh, which is like melasma, freckle, nevus of Hori, nevus of Ota, which is very common among our people. So for me, uh, local product also can beat the international brand. Okay. But maybe there is a certain hassle they have, like I mentioned before, the lack of marketing and then lack of knowledge to establish their product.
Understood, understood. Doctor, just wondering, yeah, based on your experience as well, what is the most bizarre side effect, the most unrealistic side effect you have seen from your consumers or your clients due as a result of them going to, illegal clinics or
Mm.
unauthorized medical personnel to do procedures on them?
Okay.
What is the most
Uh,
bizarre?
like last month, I got one client came to my clinic. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Actually, she do breast enlargement. Breast enlargement, which is done by non-certified personnel, which is non-medical doctor. Okay. So this lady is quite young, around 27, 28 years old, like that. It's Malaysian. Okay. She do breast filler
Mm-hmm.
on both of her breasts. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, she also don't know what the personnel the non-medical personnel put in her breast. Okay. So they claim they put around 250 mil of fillers,
Mm-hmm.
and she uh, has been charged by RM 2,500 ringgit for 500 ml fillers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, actually, the price of fillers in aesthetic market is quite expensive. Okay, so like one milliliter of fillers actually will cost you around 1,000 ringgit. So she put 500 cc of fillers, which is claimed by the non-medical personnel as a hyaluronic acid filler. Okay, so we can see actually she paid a very low price, which is
I see.
200 500 ringgit lah. Okay, and then after 3 days, okay, she had fever. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and then she had palpitation,
Mm-hmm.
and then her breath become a bit redness.
See.
Okay, so this is already a sign of infection. So
Mm-hmm.
when she came to our clinic, her
Mm-hmm.
breast are already infected. We can see her skin got scared and then wounded. Okay, so what we do, we refer her to Pusat Perubatan Universiti Malaya,
Mm-hmm.
and she need to do dressing every day because her breast already messed up.
I see. So, doctor, just for information for the
Hmm.
audience out there, let's say if they face a similar problem, going to a claimed medical facility, getting treatment in beauty, and then side effects occur. What are the steps that they should take in this instance to overcome the problem?
Okay, actually, first of all, we need to know what's the limit,
Mm-hmm.
uh, like Medispa, okay, clinic. There's a limit procedure they can do. Like non-clinic aesthetic center, actually, they cannot do any injectable. Okay, by mean they cannot do PRP, they cannot do botulinum toxin injection. Okay, usually they only can do like non-invasive procedure lah, like facial, maybe hair removal. That they can do in aesthetic center. Okay, and then actually as a consumer, we also can check whether the personnel is registered or not. Okay, you can actually you can open the MMC, okay, MMC website, and then you just put the personnel name. Automatically you can see where the medical personnel practice. If their name is not available inside the MMC website, which is
Mm-hmm.
there is not they are non-certified doctor or
I see.
non-certified medical personnel.
I see. Understood. Doc, there is another. I mean, we are about to come to the end of our conversation
Mhm.
today. So, two last question. There is one question from our audience here, Izzat Ashari.
Mhm.
How about the trend in the male consumer? Is there a demand for aesthetic medicine for male consumers?
Okay. Okay. Actually, nowadays, I can say for my practice, I
Mm-hmm.
can see quite a lot of male consumer interested in beauty and aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, uh, like me, like me, my client also around 40% of them are male and 60% are female. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so during these days, most of us are influenced by the social media. So
Mm-hmm.
for me, social media uh, is quite good because we can create awareness, which is this is the easiest way for the new generation to know regarding how to take care of their skin, okay, and how to express their self. Usually by social media. Usually they can see how the certain influencer sometimes there's a lot of influencers show their lifestyle, their beauty lifestyle. So this influencer, okay, actually in the same time also create awareness that male also need to take care of their inner beauty and outside beauty.
Understood, Doc. So perhaps our one last question here, Doctor. What are your recommendations or advice that you would like to give to those who would like to venture into the industry? I'm not saying the medical doctors, we are focusing more on the non-medical doctors venturing into the beauty industry.
Okay. Okay. For me, actually, beauty, cosmetic, and aesthetic industry it is a good industry because everybody want to be beauty. Everybody want to be a perfect. Okay. I mean not perfect. I mean maybe near to perfection. Okay. So my advice before we start to get into the industry, first we need to know what we can do and what we can't do. So first we need to know the knowledge regarding the beauty, okay, regarding like in cosmetic, we need to know what is the ingredient which is prohibited because sometimes young entrepreneurs sometimes they just send their product to the factory, but actually they don't know what the factory put inside their product. Sometimes they don't even know the factory put illegal product because sometimes they want their product uh, to be sold fast. Okay, first knowledge lah. Okay, second you need to have a very good team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because what I can see now, a lot of entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs, at the first they can grow very fast. But sometimes because their product is too good, okay, uh, too many demand, they cannot cater because of their lack of team. So a very good team need to be built on the very first day of their business. And then third one, you need to be passion in what you do, and then you need if you do a certain business, you need to do it in a very good way. Okay. In fact, as a businessman, you want to get income, okay, to get money, but at the same place, you need to help people. You need to help people and help to make them better.
Understood. Understood. All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Syafiq, for very insightful opinions as well as sharings on the beauty industry just now. Thank you, Doctor.
Okay, well.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, we've come to the end of our session today. I think if you want to know more about Dr. Syafiq, the treatments they offer, they can go to your website, yeah?
Yeah. My website is www.boclinic.com. Okay, and our IG is Boclinic Official, BAAUXCLINIC.
I see. And Dr. Syafiq, I totally forgot why bow clinic. Yeah, what's the meaning of bow clinic?
Okay, actually, beau is a French word, means beautiful.
I
We
see.
call it beau clinic.
And the clinic is full of beautiful people. Yeah. All right. Okay, doctor, thank you so much. I'm just
Thank
going to
you.
end the live session and just stay on the Zoom so that we can just have a little catch up. Yeah.
Okay, thank
All right.
you.
Thank you so much.